Welcome guys to another video on the channel. Now today I'm going to be talking all about the most budget friendly carp fishing rods that you can buy while still being mobile. It's okay having 12 and 13 foot rods, however some people have small cars, they don't have enough time to dedicate filling in a lake with bait and waiting there for 3 days, okay, so you need to be on the move, but still have a relatively low budget. Obviously, I'll be talking about none other than retractable carp fishing rods. Now, there are a number of companies that are producing rods like this, okay? Obviously, most notably is probably going to be the Nash Scope series. However, that does come with a price tag, okay? If you are looking at sticking with a budget that's relatively low, or you're just starting out and you want to get into sort of mobile carp fishing and stalking, then personally I'd recommend exactly what I've got here, which is the Sonic Extractor rods. The Sonic Extractor series then comes in 3 different rod lengths, okay? So you start with your 6 foot rods, your 10 foot rods, and then you've got one in between at 9 feet, okay? These are ideal if you are the mobile angler and you want to keep roaming, you know, maybe plot up in a peg or a swim for an hour or two, and then maybe you see the fish elsewhere. So you want to just pack up quickly and keep everything to a decent pack down size. If you do have a small vehicle like myself, I have a small 3-door hatchback, this is going to be perfect for that. You see, Sonic do provide their own rod bags, okay? However, as you'll see here, I've got mine in the Dwarf, the Nash Dwarf 2 rod hold all. In fact, I actually believe this is the 3 rod hold all. This is ideal for me. Obviously, the extractors won't fit in the Scope rod bags due to where the reel seat is on the rod, okay? However, they will fit in the Nash Dwarf series. What I'll do then is I'll get a rod out now and I'll go through some of the key features on the rod itself. Okay then, so this is the pack down size of the rod itself. As you can see, it packs down, this is the 10 foot version, so this packs down to 50 inches, okay? The 9 foot will pack down to 44 inches, and the 6 foot, I believe, pack down to around the 30 inch mark, which is absolutely tiny. Perfect if you want to just chuck them in the boot of your car and go fishing. These being the 10 foot rods then, I have these paired with the Sonic 5000 reels. I find that it's really good balance for the actual rod setup itself. So the way that we would set up this rod itself then, we would grab the top section, which is going to be this section here, okay? Pop that onto the butt section, okay? And then from there we can line up our eyes, make sure that they are straight. And then what I like to do is I like to loosen the drag off on my reel. And then all I'll do is I've got the hook on the eye there, okay, leave that on there and just extend the butt section. And then make sure everything's lined up with the reel itself. And that is the rod set up and good to go, ready to start fishing. The Sonic series then, their most popular is definitely going to be the shrink handle, okay? It is fairly thin, so when you're looking at butt rests, make sure you get either a medium or a small, as the large will be too big. Moving up, we have a dedicated line clip on the side, which is obviously embossed with Sonic as well. They've done a really good job on this with the carbon fibre as well. Obviously the 10 foot model being the largest that Sonic do in the extractor range. I do also own a 6 foot setup as well, which is perfect for me as I can keep that in the car and I can just grab that as and when I need to. If I want to go for a couple of hours fishing, I can just take those. If I am on a bigger water and I don't fancy fishing in the margins, then I'll be taking my 10 foot setup. As I mentioned there, obviously I do leave my rods in the car, especially my 6 foot versions. I don't really care about them being stolen, if that makes sense, because at the price point and the chances of them getting stolen are very minimal. It's not like having a set of 6 foot Scope Black Ops in there, okay, which are, you know, 230 quid a rod. These are like 40 quid each, I think, something in between sort of 35 and 50 pounds. You can get a full rod for that, okay? And then the reels again, they're about the same, they're about 40 pounds. So for a full setup, you're looking, you know, less than 200 quid, and you're on the bank fishing almost. I think it's a really good way that Sonic have approached this. You've gone for real budget, but they've kept the high quality as well. I have owned the Nash Scope series with a cork handle in 10 foot. And I'll be honest with you, when playing the fish, I don't think that I can feel £100 price difference. That's why I've opted to go with the extractors now. Sold the Nash scopes, went for the Sonics instead. They're a fantastic rod, and they're so easy to use. Obviously, I always fold in the reel handle there as well, but obviously when we're looking to come back down to pack down, then all I will do is I'll just push the retractable section into the butt again, okay, allowing the line to fall freely. All I'll do from there is I will just tighten up spool, keeping it loose as well, and then I'll just simply twist the top section, bring it across and down, and then just line everything up. Once I'm happy that everything's lined up, I'll just turn the drag all the way to the right so that it's tight and it's not going to move, and then I can just simply pop that into the rod bag itself. So I carry 2 of those. I carry 2 6-foots as well. I think for the price point and the quality that you're getting, I think that this is going to be the perfect setup, certainly for someone that's going to be coming into fishing for the first time, or even your experienced anglers that are looking to cut down on their kit as well, maybe save a bit of money. The Extractor series is definitely going to be for you, certainly if you're going to be wanting to be mobile and you are very time restricted. Again, I mentioned at the beginning, Sonic do their own rod sleeves, dedicated rod sleeves, okay. However, I would think if you're going to go down the route of getting Sonic extractors, then I would just simply go and get the Nash Dwarf rod bags. They're much more comfier, there's more room, you've got added additional pockets on the sides as well. So you can really be self-sustained within this. So all I'll take is 1 rucksack, my unhooking mat, a bait box, and then my rod bag, and that's it. It all goes in the boot of my car, doesn't take up any space on the back seats, and I can fish anywhere. Obviously, if you do have a bigger budget, then these rods maybe not for you. However, I have had a lot of messages on social media asking me to do a review on the Sonic Extractor series and who it's aimed at. As I mentioned in the video, it's going to be aimed at your beginners, your budget-friendly anglers, okay? Someone that doesn't want to commit everything into it, because we all know what it's like. If you want to spend £1,000 on rods, you can spend £1,000 on rods, but equally it goes the other way as well. So in total, the rods in this bag then, I think they cost me £80 for 2, which is it's phenomenal really, for the money and the quality of rod that you're actually getting. Comes with all the additional bits as well, carbon fibre, you've got line clips, you've got a real comfy shrink wrap handle as well. Yeah, I'd highly recommend, if you are a beginner, then Sonic Extractor series is going to be for you. Once again, if you have liked this video and you want me to do some more reviews, then just drop a comment below and let me know. Don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss another video, and I'll see you in the next one.